Alright. How Tyler, the Creator, destroyed DJ Khaled. Absolutely legendary moment. Tyler, the Creator is the GOAT for this.
Is that part of the whole Khaled thing? Like, you felt like at the time when that conversation happened?
Bro, that Khaled thing was like, it was fun. It was just watching a man die inside because the guy that, you know, the weirdo was winning. I was moonwalking in a wig.
In May 17, 2019, Tyler, the Creator, released his 5th studio album with Igor.
Turn my lights on. Such a good album.
The album was unexpected even for Tyler fans, as the album presented a side of himself that people had never really seen. Because up to this point of his career, most people knew Tyler, the Creator, as a troll, with only the actual fans of Tyler realizing that there was more depth to what he was doing. However, that all started to change with the release of Flower Boy, as we began to see Tyler get personal in a more open way. It seemed like at times during the album, Tyler was speaking genuinely to the audience, and it was through the character of Igor that we saw Tyler be able to expand on the foundation that was laid in Flower Boy. The album focused mainly on love and heartbreak, with the first half of the album showing Tyler being in love. This is seen in tracks like I Think. It can also be seen on a track like Earthquake. Although the song shows Tyler being in love, it also shows that the story might not end the way that Tyler wants it to end. Which is really what we see in the latter half of the album, with Tyler focusing on the aspects of overcoming heartbreak, and ultimately we see Tyler devolve into begging to at least be friends with
What? Is the rest of your community here? I'm too far removed for this? What do you mean?
the person. Honestly, that's real if I'm being honest. It was a big risk for Tyler, the Creator, but it paid off. Whether it be because of the new sounds or the story that was being displayed on the album, people loved the album, except for DJ Khaled. Also in May 17th of 2019, DJ Khaled released an album. It was called Father of Assad, and this one doesn't need too much context to understand.
Another one.
Celebrate for the ones we love. And for those who don't know, when you listen to a DJ Khaled album, you're not listening to it because you want to listen to DJ Khaled. Rather, you want to listen to the people that are around DJ Khaled. For example, on this album, the big hit was No Brainer, which had Justin Bieber, Chance the Rapper, and Quavo from the Migos. Shout out to the Migos, by the way. R.I.P. Takeoff. That shit was sad for real. Like, I was hurt. I ain't gonna lie. Anyways.
I know nothing of this music or artist, so I hope someone else in chat for you to talk with. There's no one else here.
And the DJ Khaled album before that had I'm the One, which is literally like the same song, not gonna lie. I'm the one, yeah. Personally, I prefer this one though, just cause like Chance puts out a solid verse. But regardless, that's the appeal of the DJ Khaled album, and this album was no different. It featured artists like Jay-Z, Nas, Travis Scott, Post Malone, among many others. These two albums are almost the opposite of each other. One represents the journey that a person went through, providing a deeper personal connection with the listener through the lyrics of the album. The other has little to no focus on anything outside of it being a playlist from the artist producing it. Outside of the catchphrases you'll hear throughout the album,
another one.
There's no trace of a person being behind what you're listening to. And if we're being honest with our
DJ who? You mean DJ Khaled? It was DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled, okay. There's no hate towards him. It's just he took a L, and he took that L really badly, which I'm pretty sure he's going to explain.
So the goal with this album is to get the most sales or the most money out of it.
If you don't wake up in the morning and look at the mirror and say you're the greatest and you the one, then what are you? I know you can't wake up in the morning and look in the mirror and say I'm number 2.
So when the numbers came in at the end of the week and Igor had outsold Father of Assad, DJ Khaled lost it.
I gotta say this too. I make albums so people can play it and you actually hear it. You know, driving your car, you hear another car playing it. You know, go to the barbershop, You hear them playing it, you know, turn the radio on and you hear them playing it, you know, it's playing everywhere. It's called great music. It's called albums that you actually hear the songs. Not no mysterious shit and you never hear it. On your dome.
And honestly, it's understandable why DJ Khaled lost it. For Tyler, the Creator, a #1 spot meant that he would top the charts for the first time in his career, solidifying Tyler as more than just a troll. For DJ Khaled, however, a #1 meant validation, as when your main thing is making hit songs, numbers are the most important thing. And the thing is that DJ Khaled probably didn't mind coming in at #2. It was who he came #2 against.
I just let that #1 speak. The nigga ego had to deal with that because his whole identity is being #1.
I'm a fucking walking paradox.
You see, when Tyler, the Creator, broke into hip-hop, he wasn't supposed to be the next Nas or the next Jay-Z. He blew up on the internet, which really wasn't a thing back then. And on top of that, his lyrical content mainly relied around edginess.
Stab Bruno Mars in his goddamn esophagus.
So, for him to be at the top spot was basically impossible back in like 2010, 2011. So when DJ Khaled made a case for himself to stay at the top instead of Tyler, the Creator, it was pretty simple. Khaled had the Avengers of music, he had been the top spot before, and he belonged there. Tyler, on the other hand, he was odd. He was that guy that made edgy raps and ate roaches. Tyler didn't belong. On top of that, his songs weren't bangers on the radio. He didn't sound like how you were supposed to sound. He had a voice modifier all over the fucking album. So, how can Tyler be the #1 spot? But that's the story of Igor and the story of Tyler, the Creator as well. He wasn't cool. He wasn't the most loved. He never was supposed to belong.
Like 7th grade, I got in a fight with some guy because he said, "You don't belong on the basketball court," which he was right. I'm trash.
Shit, my camera.
8th grade, I tried out for drama club. I got in and got kicked out within an hour because she said I was too hyper. I was standing on chairs, definitely, but I still think that I should have stayed in there. 9th grade, they wouldn't let me join band class because I couldn't read music. But I still had the passion, and I'm on 2 instruments now, picking up a 3rd.
W.
But when all that happened, I said, fuck them. I didn't let none of that shit stop me from doing anything that I wanted to do.
These are things that we usually don't associate with being the top dog. And yet, it was this sense of unbelonging that made Tyler, the Creator, relatable. The thing that made Tyler more than just an edgy rapper. And it's what made Tyler, the Creator, outsell DJ Khaled. And honestly, it serves as a life lesson. It's better to try your best at something that you love rather than doing what you think other people will like. Even if it's a risk, I think people would rather listen or be around someone that's genuine rather than someone who isn't.
That's actually true. Yeah, that's a factual statement.
With that being said, shout out to Jay Dilla. Shout out to me. Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to me.
And yeah.
Giga Chat YouTube creator. You said, hey, shout out to me. you know, shout out to me.